Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. We are halfway into this week. Hope your week is going well. This morning, our meditation starts with a few thoughts from Eckhart Tolle. And this is about past and future. Past and future. Somebody, a very good morning to you. Hello there. These two places, past and future, exist only in our minds, yet so much of our energy is spent there. How much of your energy is spent in the past, and how much of your energy might be spent in the future? If you had to put a percentage on it, how much of your attention dwells in the past, and how much of your attention is hijacked by an uncertain future? Linda, a very good morning to you. Awesome seeing you. And Anthony, a good evening, man. Really good to have you here. Where you place your attention, that is where you direct your energy. And when so much of your energy is spent in these two imaginary realms, how much energy are you left with to spend right here, where you can actually be effective? Michelle, happy Wednesday to you. Very good to see you. Hello. So Eckhart's words on the topic sound something like this. Eckhart says, whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. What he's trying to say is, take a look around you at reality and don't fight reality. Accept the present moment as if you had chosen it. Always work with it, he says, not against it. Make it your friend and ally, not your enemy. This will miraculously transform your whole life. When we resist what the present moment presents, then we are stuck in the past. We are holding on to an old thought, an old idea of what we thought this moment should have been. Resisting the reality of this present moment creates a block that prevents us from fully committing our energy to what this moment presents, diverting our attention to old thoughts or anxiety about a future that might be scary. So there's a follow-up to Eckhart's suggestion that we accept the present moment as if we had chosen it. He doesn't just say accept, he says accept and then act. Eckhart makes it clear that being present is not some attempt to chill out or avoid reality, but being present is the only way to act with clarity. Hey Charlene, good morning, good to see you. In the absence of acceptance, all of our action is based on an imagined reality. Fully accepting the reality of what this moment requires of me means that I can take effective action, not wasting a drop of energy. This is our journey today. It's to remind ourselves, to ground ourselves in the present moment. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, I want you to entertain this thought. Holding on to an old idea of what this moment should have been. I'll explain. This is exactly what prevents us from being present. When we arrived in a moment, when we arrive in a present moment, but in our mind, we have an old idea of what this moment should be. And we're struggling to let go of this old thoughts. We're trying to impose our old thought of what this moment should have been. We're trying to impose that on this present moment. Do you have your own examples of that? Can you recall the last time that a moment arrived and you were unable to let go of an old thought, the old idea of what this moment should have been? Can you find your own last example? Could you see from this vantage point, looking back, how you might have done yourself a favor if you were able to put that old thought down and open your arms to what the present moment held, whether it was what you wanted or not? Can you look back and see that you would have been more effective If you could let go of the old idea of what the moment should have been. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles. Forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. And also lean your upper body over to the right. Giving your spine some movement. When you move your spine, you're also moving spinal fluid. When you move spinal fluid, you're waking up your mind, switching on your nervous system. It's a great idea to have a few stops a day to give your spine some movement. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, as much as we are able to at least, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is a really good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale possible. Take a deep breath in. and hold. As you release, feel into your body and feel how softness slowly settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling, feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, remind yourself of this thought. Can I let go of the old idea of what this moment should have been? Can I accept this moment as if I had chosen it? Take your next big breath. we'll work our way through a few really simple examples. See if you can form these pictures in your mind and see these examples as vividly as possible. Imagine you're driving in your car. You have some place you need to be and specific time to be there. Perhaps it's a meeting. And on the way there, you have a flat tire. In your mind, you have an expectation of what the moment should have been. You should have been on your way to this appointment. But now your car is not moving anymore. It's stationary at the side of the road. And you have a flat tire to deal with. Where is your mind likely to go? Take a moment in this example. Maybe it's happened to you before. What kind of thoughts might your mind be likely to think? Take your next big breath. I'm sure you can see from this vantage point that any thoughts that subtract from your attention on changing a wheel would be stealing energy from this present moment. The only way to be effective is to be intensely present. Accept the present moment as if you had chosen it, and then act. Open the trunk of your car, take out what you need, and change a wheel. Can you accept and then act? Take your next big breath. We'll create another example. You've been planning a party for someone in the morning, and the party is being planned for outside because that's where you have more space. Invitations have been out months ago, and this morning is party time. But this morning, it seems the weather did not get the invitation months ago because this morning it's raining. And the only big space you have is outside. Where is your mind likely to go in this example if this is what you had to deal with? People are going to arrive at a party you organized and it's going to be raining. What kinds of thoughts would your mind likely be thinking? Take your next big breath. In these moments, our thoughts tend to go to all the would've, should've, could've scenarios. And none of those thoughts are really present. All of those thoughts are still trying to hold on to the idea of what this moment should have been. It should have been a sunny day. But in this example, that is not how the present moment arrived. In this example, are you able to accept the present moment as if you had chosen it? The only thoughts that are of any help, the only place you can spend your energy wisely is to figure out, how do I move all these people inside and still make it fun? Are you able to accept and then take action? Take your next big breath. We'll use one more example, also a really simple one. You've arranged to see a friend for coffee or tea, a friend you haven't seen for a long time. And when the moment arrives, while you have been building it up in your mind as this reunion, are you going to talk about how things were, where you are now, what the ideas of the future hold, how you were looking forward to this interaction? When the moment arrives, your friend seems to not be in the same headspace. She's going through something, and it seems to occupy all of her thoughts, all of her emotions. You're not able to have the bubbly reminiscing that you were looking forward to. Where would your mind likely go? What are the kind of thoughts your mind might think about your friend and about you? And this coffee or tea reunion that's not the way you thought it should be. Take your next big breath. In this example, are you able to let go of your thoughts of what the moment should have been? Could you accept the present moment as if you had chosen it? In front of you sits a human that's going through something and probably just needs to vent or needs to be heard. Could you provide that space? Could you accept and then act? Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slowly settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you from Eckhart's words one more time. He says, whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. Always work with it, not against it. Make it your friend, make it your ally, don't make it your enemy. This will miraculously transform your whole life. There is a follow-up to that quote that's often not quoted together. Eckhart makes it clear that being present is not some attempt to chill out or avoid the reality of our circumstances. He makes it clear when he adds, accept and then act. Accept the situation exactly the way it is. And once you've come to terms with it, once you've found some peace in the fact that this is exactly how it is, then take action. Then choose how you will act. Being present is not just some kind of new age hippie slogan. Right here is the only place where you can affect anything with your energy. Anything else is energy being poured into the past or energy being poured into anxiety about the future. And you can see how all of that energy is wasted. Being present is the greatest productivity tool you'll ever have. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this reminder from Eckhart. Accept the present moment as if I had chosen it. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for a better level of awareness about when I'm pouring my energy away into the past, or when I'm pouring my energy away into the future. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to have less resistance to whatever it is that the moment brings. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to ask the questions. What does this moment require of me? What does this moment make available to me? One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Try to remember to ask that question. What does this moment make available to me? Because it always does. And the thing that keeps me from seeing what this moment makes available is when I'm holding on to an old thought that says, but this moment should be different. There's opportunity in every moment, and I only get to recognize it if I can put down my thoughts of what this moment should have been. Thank you, Michelle. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you, Charlene. Same to you as well. Thank you, Anthony. Jack, it's really good to see you pop in, man. Hope that you are well. Maggie, a very good morning to you. It's awesome to see you here. Thank you, somebody. Trying to remember who else is in the background. Linda, likely Leshna. Have a beautiful day. I'm wishing you moment to moment present awareness. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.